What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and I am coming to you today from my work. Well, outside my work. I just got here, and I got some time before I gotta go in, and I wanted to drop this video, and this is a video for all my Juggalos and Juggalettes out there. Now, everybody else, if you want to watch, that's great. I appreciate it. If you don't understand really what I'm talking about, that's cool. I do videos for my Juggalos once in a while, and I haven't done one in a while, and I decided I wanted to do one. So I won't get my feelings hurt if you decide to skip over this one. I was thinking about something yesterday and today with all the, the hoopla and even the quote-unquote controversy behind ICP's new album, Red Fred, or Fearless Fred Fury, or FFF, whatever it is you want to call it. People are very much hoping that this album is complete in total darkness and wicked shit, and I concur with that, and it's because I really need that in my life right now. But I also keep hearing people saying all the stuff they've come out with lately is soft, blah blah blah, this and that, and that they need to get back to who they are. The first question I want to ask is, what makes any of us the authority on who ICP is? We're all Juggalos, we're all fans, we all like what we like, but what makes us, or gives us the authority to tell them who they are? So, with that thought in mind, I decided to present my own argument of who I think ICP is. And I'm going to do that by giving you an example through their music, through their albums. For myself personally, I think that the best representation of Insane Clown Posse is the Bizarre Bazaar albums. The reason that I say it's the Bizarre Bazaar albums is that those albums had a little bit of everything in them. You had your flat out wicked shit. You had your fun wicked shit like My Axe. You had your carnival wicked shit like Tilt-A-Whirl. You had your positive shit like Let's Go All the Way. You had a little bit of everything in those albums, and they're amazing albums. You even have a great diss song on Eminem, which I still love to this day. Every aspect of ICP was shown through those albums very well. And now a lot of people say, well, that's not their best albums musically, and I'm not saying that they are. They are damn good, though. Mikey Clark fucking busted his ass and put out some wicked fucking shit on that album. Both of those albums. It is a dual album for those of you that don't know that. Even though I don't know why you would not know that, but hey. I think one of the biggest problems in the Juggalo world today is, as we're getting farther along in this new millennium, and I'm not saying it's just this, but we have more and more millennials making up the ranks of the Juggalos, and we got more and more people so butthurt over every little thing. And by the way, if you're looking for a PC channel, this is not the channel for you. I've actually lost a few subs because I'm not PC, and because people can't handle basically the truth. Right is right, wrong is wrong, a spade is a spade, and what I see and what I feel is what I'm going to say. I have no issues with anybody's sex, creed, religion, gender, orientation, any of that. Everybody is cool in my book. You are what you are, and everything that you do is between you and your maker, whether you believe in one or not. And that's just how I feel about it. It's none of my business what you do in your life and what you are. And I have no problem with anybody who chooses to live differently than I do. You're still a human being, and you'll get that same respect from me that everybody else does. That's just the way it is. I don't blame myself because I happen to come out one skin color for the atrocities that some people that just happen to have the same skin color as me commit. I don't blame other people for getting mad about it. I do think that this world these days is a bunch of whining pussies, and that's a problem. And it's even really infected our Juggalo world. And I'm trying to figure that out, and I said this in my last Juggalo rant. When did the Juggalo world become such becomes so filled with whiners and crybabies. I just don't understand it. And that's why, once again, I hearken back to this album with songs like Let's Go All the Way. If you remember that video, it called everybody together, people of all different walks of life. You had opposite gangs in that video. You had opposite races, or different races. You had different genders. You had different orientations. You had everybody all together as one, just being equal and having a good time. Why can't we just get back to that? So yeah, I guess you could say I'm also using this video to rant on my own gripes. But that's okay. It's my channel and I can do that. However, I do seriously make the case that Bizarre Bazaar is the best representation of ICP as a group, as rappers, and as the personas they put out. Because you get a little bit of everything in there. You get even some of the, Joe and Joey in there. You don't just get Violent J and Shay. You get some Joe and Joey. You can see how they feel about one another and how they feel about their families and things like that, And they're just awesome, fun, quirky albums, which is something a lot of people have looked down upon ICP for a long time. And any Juggalo out there that's been around for any given period of time will know this. That if you're considered a Juggalo or you're considered an ICP fan, you're not really considered a smart music person, and that's flat out baloney. I guarantee you that I know more about music than most of the people out there that are into the so-called mainstream. The reason I wanted to talk about this album is the reason I wanted to talk about the diversity in them, and the reason I wanted to talk about the diversity in our culture is because that's what these albums represent to me. They represent diversity. They were different than the Joker cards, but they were also the same. And they were different than any other EPs or anything else ICP has ever put out aside from that. I mean, they're completely different than, say, The Tempest or The Calm. They're different from Wizard of the Hood and from Fuck the Fuck Off, or Fuck the Fuck Off Motherfucker, or, Fuck the Fuck Off Motherfucker, or any of them, They're, or whatever. I know I just said that twice. I know I got the two confused in my brain. That's okay. But they were just different albums. They were different, but they were the same. It was definitely ICP. It was definitely their stuff. And it just showed how different they could be and how awesome they could be. I saw a great video a while back of an entire platoon marching along, chanting, "My axe." My axe is my bounty. The whole song, they did the whole song as they were marching through a military installment. That's awesome. Oh shit, I'm late. I gotta go. So something else that I wanted to talk about real quick. I had to get into work earlier, so I spent a little too much time yakking when I was supposed to be in there getting shit done. Didn't realize what time it was. But anyway, something else I want to talk about. WTF, the new single from ICP's newest album, Fearless Fred Fury, just debuted today. And I'm hearing a lot of mixed responses. But here's the funny part. On the video itself that I watched on YouTube, posted by my homie Brooklyn Menace, a lot of people are talking mad shit, okay? Here's my problem with that. And some of the comments even say this, and I think that's funny. Sorry, I had to put the phone down. There was a popo there. Can't let them see me doing this. You get pulled over. Anyways, the song has a very amazing Juggalos Brothers feel to it. And by the way, it doesn't sound anything like dubstep or trap music. So where the fuck people are getting that, I don't fucking know, but it sounds nothing like that at all. The song sounds like it could have came off Amazing Juggalos Brothers. So here's my issue. That's what everybody's been bitching about and calling for. Everybody's been wanting that. So now that you're getting that, you're going back to bitching and saying it's not what the new albums sound like? Or you don't think it's modern enough? Yeah, once again, hey bitchalos out there, make up your fucking minds and quit bitching. That's why, sometimes I'm an old school juggalo, and sometimes I don't give a fuck what people say. Some of you fucking people, y'all are fucking stupid. Let ICP do what ICP is going to do, and if you don't like it, stop fucking listening. But quit bitching every 2 seconds. It's getting annoying. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. This is Bronco Juggalo saying hope y'all have a great weekend, a great time. Peace.
Does this excite you? Think about it. Does it not stagger the imagination? No builder on earth can conceive any structure to compare to the mansions above. Won't that be something when you go to live in your old mansion? There'll be no concern about paying for it. It's already taken care of. There'll be no worry of being moved out of it. It will be yours